back again. Hi, how are you? I'm okay, I guess. Still going strong with this series because someone has sent a lot of very generous samples. Anuj, it's because of you, my man. You're the best. So let's start. Right, change of format. I have basically exhausted all options of, doing the little bag thing. So there will be no bag today. So I already know which samples I'm going to do. The mini will be Enrico Coveri Pour Homme, and the samples will be Jicky by the ever prolific Guerlain, Héritage, prolific Guerlain, and the other two releases from my good friend Eugene and his brand Les Abstraits. La Douleur Exquise, and cendres, which, yeah, this one was sent to me by Eugene himself, which I am ever grateful for. Thank you so much for sending me actually all three samples of your releases, which means I am now doubled up on both La Douleur Exquise and Bel Homme. Yeah, I'm just gonna open this because there's like a layer of tape on it. I hope you guys don't mind. Just have not noticed that until just now, and I'm again really sorry about this. We're just peeling it away slowly in the dark. Done. Okay, that's the cendres sample. As always, we are starting with a life update. I have actually really been liking the Tower United game. I mentioned I mentioned like the previous video. It's a really great tool to like meet friends who are online and like not in Israel, and yeah, that's like a really cool thing. It's a really nice, cool game. Check out Tower Unite on Steam if you're into like sort of casual party games, which are mainly like social world kind of hubs. And so now we're getting into the miniature bottle of Enrico Coveri Pour Homme. This cap is very hard to open. So yeah, if you just give me a little bit, we are going to open this. It's just, there we go. Time to apply the Enrico Coveri Pour Homme, like this. Okay, and apply. Just slight spreads. Okay. This is a really finicky bottle, by the way. It's the cap is just so like Anyway, we're not here for the bottle, though. Like, again, I have geeked out about this little funny little bottle with a little what would you call it? Embossed? Because yeah, debossed is, I think, when it's like when it's concave. No, convex. This is convex. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's debossing. This is embossing, which is concave. Okay. again, lands firmly in the old school man scent. It does have the little similarity to Azzaro Pour Homme, with that kind of, you know, watery soap lather, well, watery shampoo lather. It does have the vibe, but it's a little creamier, I'd say, and it has like a slightly different shade of color. If Azzaro Pour Homme was the color of like the glass on a Heineken beer bottle, this, funnily enough, maybe it's just the power of suggestion, it's closer to this color, but it's way more like opaque. There's yeah, it's like a dark green leaning towards blue kind of thing. And I'm sorry, it might just be the power of suggestion when I saw this colored bottle. But it's like a, I'd call this color like green of the night. That kind of makes sense. There's a little like noir kind of mysteriousness about it. But again, still firmly in the Azzaro Pour Homme, the kind of Dunhill for men kind of, you know, area of barbershop fougères. Not gonna wear this. Again, definitely like this is the same man who wears Azzaro Pour Homme, but this is gonna be like his afternoon leaning towards, this is his 5 p.m. scent. This is what he wears from 5 to like 8, and then he puts on his, I don't know, Ted Lapidus, or, you know, any other like very sickly, pissy honey amber fougère. You know, this is not the guy who wears Pour un Homme de Caron. This is the guy who wears like I don't know. I heard Yatagan from Caron is about as animalic as, you know, what I've said, like Kuros and it's not Kuros, it's Kuros, because it's Greek, Kuros. The plural is Kuroi, Kuros. Yeah, or, you know, Antaeus. Nah, I don't know, but yeah, it's in that area of like pissy animalics. Ted Lapidus, like I said. But yeah, Enrico Coveri Pour Homme. I don't know. You've smelled one, you've smelled them all in terms of the barbershop ones. There are slight differences that either I am detecting or I'm forcing myself to detect. But yeah, this kind of thing, not for me. Maybe some other fougères are more my thing. Like, I smelled Beau de Jour, which is an amber fougère, and that I really enjoyed. But this, try it, you know? I'm not saying, you know, don't knock it until you try it. I tried it and I'm like half knocking it. It's like I'm doing a little fun with knocking. I'm doing a little ta 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 kind of thing with it. It's not like a full knock. It's not a serious knock. It's a playful knock. Ta 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 ta. Okay, enough with the knocking. I'm sure you guys are deafened by now. I think we are saving the Eugene samples for the end, just because. So we are doing Jicky by Guirlon, Jicky. Let's spray it on them. Let's spray it on. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I am getting something, that's for sure. Okay. Let's I can kind of see why it might have been like a woman's release back in the day, because there is this vague like powder softness about it. Although it's not more powder, it's more like a smoothness. But from the top, from what I sprayed, I hate using the pyramid terms. It's from the top. What I mean when I sprayed it, what I'm getting right now. It's a whole lot of citrus sparkle. And the color purple, which is weird to me. I don't know what to make of this. Okay, I might have an idea of who wears this. This kind of smells like a masked opera goer. Like, I don't know if you have the cliche in your head of like the opera scenes in, like, I don't know, various media where the opera goers like wear masks and they have these kind of old world outfits to them, and the mask they usually hold up with a stick like this, and it's very like Venetian style masks. That's the kind of vibe that I get from this. Maybe they have powdered wigs, but I'm not sure. What I am sure of is this smells very much like Western European high society. Pretentious, better than you. It doesn't have time to deal with the riffraff, with the, you know, little newspaper boy, what extra. They don't care about that extra. Their extras are the excesses of life. You know, the champagne, the cognac, the armagnac. They're here to enjoy life. They're not here to hear about the news. They're not here to hear about the French Revolution. We all know how that ended. But yeah. Whereas Mitsuko had darkness in it. In a very, very dark. This has an implied darkness. Like, you don't necessarily think, wow, this existence is harsh. You think from their character, wow, the people around them must suffer. Because it really is like a scent for an aristocrat, in my opinion. I could see myself wearing this if I want to be a little, kind of, you know, a little, want to be a little staring at you down like this. I mean, I can't do this with the skull crossbones onesie, because now I look a little, you know, goofy doing the pretentious princess laugh. Yeah, there's now a furriness here that I can really feel from this. a furriness, kind of reminiscent of the furriness you might find in Mitsuko or in zoologist Civet. Yeah, the puff of smoke kind of thing. This is in here, but again, it's dialed back as compared to Mitsuko and Civet. There isn't much darkness and, you know, resin to grab and showcase this furriness. It's like the second face of the aristocrat. You know, they're trying to project an image of magnanimity and you know, neutrality. Like they're just here. You know, they've been appointed. They're not gonna hurt us. But no. You can smell the puppy kicker. You can smell the throws cats and dumpsters kind of thing. You can smell the, you know, you can smell the calling poor people slurs, kind of emerging from the ah ha ha ha, I like going to the operas kind of facade. Very interesting. I can see why people laud it as like, yeah, as like the first of its kind. Interesting. Okay. Moving on. Héritage. Héritage. I know some people in the community really enjoy héritage. Let's see what heritage this héritage left behind. With a little spray. And a little waiting. This time, instead of the wind up, we're doing the bicep flex. Like I have something to flex here. Excuse me. Okay. It's like I'm doing the blood IV kind of thing where you clench your fists to show the veins. It kind of reminds me of what I'm doing right now. It also reminds people of something else, which I'm not going to mention. Okay, enough waddling around. Let's go in for the sniff. Glazed leather. That's how I would sum up what I'm currently smelling from Héritage. It's a leather with like an oily kind of... It's like an oil that has the glisten and the sheen of petrol. I don't know if it's not necessarily that it smells of petrol. I'm saying that the smell kind of exudes the little rainbow reflections of petrol, of gasoline. That's the kind of thing that this leather is coated in. It does kind of remind me of, you know, this is what the man who wears Enrico Coveri Pour Homme is wearing from 8 till 10. This is what he wears to, you know, either Out of Touch Thursdays, where he's, you know, dancing to Hall & Oates Out of Touch. You're out of touch, I'm out of time, I don't know the lyrics here and you're out of time. No, it's when you're not around. You know that song? Kind of been popping up on my feed. I really enjoy that song now. Call me a boomer or something, or like a trend follower, but it's stuck in my head right now. The Out of Touch from Hall & Oates. But yeah, either he's going to Out of Touch Thursdays in the club, or he has a nice, you know, kind of formal themed dinner with his college friends well, he knew them from college, but now he's older than that. He has a stable job and all that. It's not for me, although I do actually like it. Which is weird, I usually don't like leathers. Maybe it's... I mean, it's not that I like it, per se. It's like, I don't mind it. Like, I would go to bed in this, and I probably will fall asleep. Yeah, it's got it has a little sticky gooiness, like, if you throw the piece of leather at the wall, it won't just fall off. It kind of sticks, and then slides down, like, well, that's a little, no, like that, and then it falls. I don't hate it, which is weird. I just don't hate it. It's, okay, like I said, it's this guy. It's the night flanker of this. Nah, God, forget I ever said flanker in this. Oh my God. But yeah, it's just, this is what he wears at 5 to 8. This is what he wears at 5 to 8. And this is what he wears at 8 to 10. And now, for something completely different. We have been in the vintage zone. Let's hop over to modernity for a second. La Douleur Exquise by Les Abstraits. I'm going to regret spraying this on my skin, aren't I? Oh well. Sucks to be my family. Let's distance ourselves. Oh, I'm certainly smelling something. Oh my God. I get the sourness, blood-like, from the rose. Weirdly, there's a kind of watermelon-flavored gum nuance in here. I'm not saying it's, like, really smells like watermelon-flavored gum. But there is a kind of nuance. Maybe it's like a certain fruit or something that I kind of pick up. It has the little darkness, the powdery, sinking feeling that I got from L'Heure Bleue. So I don't really get any particular ferociousness from this, but there is a sadness. But whereas the L'Heure Bleue was a cinema cry, this was an ugly cry, and that person just got done, like, bawling his eyes out. There's still the residue of tears on his face. He might even have his mouth agape. Like that. You know, maybe he's panting. Like, that's the kind of... Sorry, I'm saying that's the kind of... A lot. I need to vary my vocabulary if I'm gonna continue doing this. But yeah, just got done ugly crying. I really like this. It's not challenging at the least for me. Like, it's not challenging at all. Nor is it like particularly like strong or overwhelming, but it might be because I've smelled so much perfume that I'm kind of nose blind and nausmic to it at the moment. But yeah, it's so I compared Bel Homme to the perfume of, I said it's a perfume of love. Like I told you the image, the painting of the couple falling asleep. This is a guy leaning against the wall, slumped over. Seeing this? Slumped over. Maybe he has his hands on his face like this. And it's frozen, like in those animes. And in those anime. Jeez, I'm making a mistake. I correct people over, like, the plural of anime is animes, not animes. Jesus Christ. So yeah, usually there's a freeze frame, like at the end of an episode, where they switch up the art style a little, and they have a lot of like black brush strokes and shadows on the freeze frame before it goes to the end credits. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this. The character just like got done with crying, and then it hits him with the freeze frame, switch art style, fade to black, end credits kind of thing. This one's also really good. I would say though, I do prefer Bel Homme to La Douleur Exquise. I do prefer it. But I do enjoy the story that I myself got from La Douleur Exquise more than what I got from Bel Homme. Speaking of La Douleur Exquise and Bel Homme, you thought we were gonna end at 4 like we always have. No, we're gonna add a 5th one. I already said des cendres, so we're doing des cendres. Where do I spray my des cendres? Let's think about this carefully. I'm gonna have to unzip. I'm sorry for this. Like this. I'm gonna... Ooh. I'm gonna censor it as skillfully as I can. So, oh my god, no. This is a little too risque. How do I do this? Oh, right, I sprayed it on the back. So I guess I'll just spray it on the wrist. I guess I'll spray it on the wrist. This is it's gonna overshadow the splash, I think. Okay. Sorry for showing you guys that. That was a little out of touch. I'm out of time. Sorry. I shouldn't sing like that. I'm deafening you guys. Okay. You're out of touch. Come on. Okay. Huge burst. Certainly getting something at the moment. Oh my god, I just realized what I'm doing. I'm sorry. It's not as challenging as I thought it would be. I do get very natural pine needle smell from this. And then it sort of does a panel switch. Like, you know in those scenes where they show 2 people talking on a phone or something and there's a split screen where one side, you can see one side talking and the other side talking, and maybe there's a little, like, back and forth where one side of the frame is darkened and the other one is highlighted, and then when the person gets done talking and it switches person, it does this. it's doing this thing to me where I get pine needles and then I get ashtray. Pine needles, ashtray. Pine needles, ashtray. I've noticed all three of these perfumes, to me, they don't tell a dynamic story. It's like, it's not a movie. All of these three are paintings. They're still images. They're very beautiful. You can see different elements of the image. Well, not see, smell different elements of the image, of the art. And you when you focus on them, they get revealed to you. But there's no scene switch. There's no resolution. There's no what after, what came before. You are here. You are now. And you will stay here for as long as this perfume wants you to stay at. Again, really respectable. I really enjoy what Antoine Lier did with the cendres, as well as with la Douleur Exquise. Really, really enjoy it. I get a slight fruitiness from it as well. Or maybe it's just like a different facet of the green that kind of comes off as fruity to me. I'm not sure. But it's not challenging. It's not loud. It's not choking me. It is dry though. But it's not as dry as I thought it would be from the descriptions of Eugene in the Cendres launch livestream. Again, my favorite by far would be Bel Homme. My ranking would be Bel Homme at number 1, La Douleur Exquise at number 2, and the Cendres at number 3, but a very respectable number 3. Imagine all of them got gold medals for me, gold medals. But each gold has a little more of a shine to it. Yeah, it's like that. It's like none of them got a chocolate gold coin. That's the none of them got a chocolate gold medal, you know? Although I do really want some chocolate at the moment. But yeah. Kudos to Eugene and Antoine Lier. Absolutely gorgeous perfumes. Incredible images. Although I don't know if the images were something that they thought were beforehand. But yeah, these are just wow. I will say, however, if you guys are listening, those of you who know me from streams, stop typing Devin when the cendre gets mentioned, okay? YouTube has this funny little thing where the name Dev gets highlighted every time you say a word which has Dev in it. So Devin? Yeah, I'm Devin apparently, because it highlights it every time without fail. Please consider it before typing Devin, okay? I'm just joshing with you. Okay, Roundup. Enrico Coveri, 5 to 8 Douleur Pour Homme. Jicky, aristocracy, opera goer, kind of obnoxious side to them, as a cruel side to them gets revealed when it dries down. Heritage, glazed leather with a petrol rainbow sheen to it. Certainly what I'm getting now. The leather starts to come out more and more. It's like we're getting more of the leather grain now. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is the 8 to 10 smell of Enrico Coveri Pour Homme. La Douleur Exquise. Ugly Cry freeze frame roll credits. Really my second favorite from the collection. And the cendres. Call and response, the back and forth between pine needle and ash. Like I said, the common denominator between all the three perfumes of Les Abstraits is a certain stillness to them. Not a linearity, but a stillness. It's poignant. That's what I want to say. These are poignant perfumes. Did you like my alliteration there? Okay. That's going to do it for today's little episode. Tomorrow, I am going to... come with me for a moment. Tomorrow I am going to just do a little 2-minute little thing on Givenchy Gentleman, the original, by the way, not the modern one, Eau de Toilette, and that's going to do it for the Anouge sample spectacular. Thank you guys for listening, if you have actually been listening. Turns out I do want your likes, because I want more people to find these videos and then comment what they think about these perfumes themselves. So again, I want more people to not like find, subscribe, pay money, whatever. I want them to find me so they can explain themselves to me and how I don't know, maybe wrong, or I said this a little differently than what they were thinking. I want the back and forth, the pine needles and ash. That's what I want to. That's what I want with you guys. So please, like, comment, subscriptions are meh, share. That would also be great. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna end the video now. I am actually just going to add in Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette right now, just to like finish it up. So because I want to come back to wearing my bottles, okay? I want to wear my bottles again at the mornings, okay? This amalgam of smells is just kind of ugh. Okay, let's go. I'm bringing it in. We're doing it live, guys. We're doing it live. Gentleman, the original. I'm sorry, the video is like 40-something minutes already, but like, come on. I want this to be over. Okay. 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 I'm really sorry that I'm doing this, This is actually like a last-minute decision. Like a really spontaneous, like, oh, looks like I'm doing this now. Okay. Let's go in final time into Anouge. Smoky Play-Doh. Yeah, I get this Play-Doh nuance from this. This is a sticky smoke. That's how I'm gonna call it. This is sticky smoke. This does smell very masculine to me. This has a little like oh, my fingers have it. There's a little like honeyness to it, but it is stickier and more viscous than the honey thing, like facet that I explained in Ambre Supreme. Oh my god, this has a sort of fart smell to it. Really, it does. It smells a little gaseous and bodily to me, which is weird. I can't say that I hate it though. Yeah, this one is the most peculiar out of the vintage miniatures. Let's give it a bottle sniff, just in case. Oops. Yep, I'm getting smoky Play-Doh. Pissy. Very sticky. I would put this in the same image and personality as Héritage, but whereas Héritage is more leathery, this is more resinous, sticky, gooey, syrupy, but not in the Paco Rabanne Fantôme or Paco Rabanne Modern anything. Can't say that I hated it, really. It's... in texture, it's the one I like the most in terms of the miniatures. But again, my favorite out of all of them is still Pour Homme de Caron. That is truly the end of the video. I am sorry for like extending the video past an acceptable limit. So like 40 something minutes, even longer than the unboxing video, which, what the hell, that was longer, it's longer than that? Am I insane for this? Anyway, sorry guys, no more videos for a while, until I get some more samples, or you get me some more samples. I'm not telling you to get them for me. Like, if you enjoy my funny words, consider sending me something. Like, hit me up on Instagram, or email or something like that. And yeah, that was the new sample spectacular. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.